Hey, how's it going, everyone? It is Drago. We're back with another episode of Fairy Tail 100 Year Quest, episode 24, and this episode covers chapters 84 through 88 of the 100 Year Quest manga. So this episode really is two halves. The first half is mainly focusing around Gray's fight. And the first complaint I'd immediately have with this fight is just the change that they did to Gray's Devil Slayer magic, because it used to be kind of like a purpley pink color, and it was a good way to separate it from his base Maker magic. And just removing that now made it to where, I don't know, like Demon Slayer just doesn't have the same pop to it, I guess, without that kind of different coloration in his magic. And the magic that he does with it, it just kind of makes it just look like regular Maker magic. Like, what's so special about the Demon Slayer version? And then going to the end of this fight, how you have him making these giant ice soldiers with Demon Slayer magic. They should all be that color, because Hakune's magic that she did also made a giant ice creature. So literally it looks like you're looking at the same ice creatures because they're the exact same color, to where if you made it the purpley color that Gray originally had, you would have a good way of differentiating whose ice is whose ice. I know it's a very small petty problem, but when we've had it that way for the longest time, and then you have him going up against another ice user, it actually does wonders to say whose ice you're looking at. But besides that, I think this fight was actually pretty decent. I really like the moment to where she puts Gray in this kind of, I guess, hypnosis, to where he's seeing what he would be dreaming of with Juvia, and they have a kid together. Silver, Ultir, are all alive. They're all having a birthday party with him. You get some really fun interactions with Ultir, Silver, and and it's just kind of an interesting what if for Gray, because, you know, this could potentially be what his family could have been if he didn't have such misfortune in his life. And I mean, in a way it still could be, because obviously he could be potentially with Juvia and have a kid with her down the line, so that part could be true still. I think that scene is just beautiful, that Gray also knows it's a dream, but this would be making him so happy if this was actually real. Now, they did slightly change when he broke out of this. In the anime, it didn't really have anything on the shards of ice, but in the manga, the shards of ice all had like Silver, Ultir on them. I really like the manga version, I think, better, because I like that it's shattering, I guess, this reality. It's kind of a bummer they didn't have that here. Going into the second half of this episode, which is mainly focusing on setting up the fight against Alta Face, which just has the 100-year quest crew getting ready to fight him. And honestly, a very large portion of the second half of the episode really is just focusing around the Whiteout village and them explaining everything with the hands and how they're similar to Face and all that. To me, the Whiteout village stuff just kind of brings these episodes down, but we're basically done with it, so that's a plus. And if this truly is 25 episodes, next week is the final episode, so there's some cool moments that are going to happen in that finale. Because the 100 Year Quest has really speed ran all these chapters. So what are your guys' thoughts on this episode? Leave it in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and this is Drago signing out.